All right. Let's do it. Let's do our Wednesday workout, Wednesday leg day. Let's do some jacks. Nice, easy jacks. Big jacks, little jacks, side jacks, step out jacks. I haven't done a step out jack in a little bit. I guess I have to go kind of slowly on those. My physical therapy, we're just getting into doing a little bit of knee movement at an angle. Next week we're going to try doing some gentle twisting moves. So we'll see how that goes. But that's coming along nicely. So that's exciting. I'll be back doing full jumping jacks before I know it. Whew, but this works right here. This feels good. Get those arms flapping. Yeah, just warm it up. All right, looking good, feeling good. Let's do some L's. Woo, I'm going to call them out here. Do some L's. Bouncy L's, step out L's, move back and forth L's. Watch the furry friend, watch your feet L's. All right, let's come into some bum kickers and make a big W because it's Wednesday. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. Ooh, yeah. Open it up. Get a nice big high kick with that heel. And get those quads stretched. Get those hamstrings. Let's wake them up. Let them know it's time for business because it's leg day. All right. Let's ramp it up a little bit. Get a little faster maybe even. Now they're getting a little warmer. Getting that heart rate up. Getting a little warm. All right, last one. And let's put our feet down and hinge. Easy twist, side to side. Nice and slow. Hinge back. Get that nice stretch on the inner thigh. Work it side to side. All right, couple more. And then let's take it out over your right foot. Ease it on over. Feel that nice stretch. Holding it there. All right, and then come on up, ease over to your other side. Easy stretch. Holding it here for a moment. All right, come on up, and from here, we're actually going to do a little walk. Going a little easy twist. Walk. If you want to walk around a little bit, you can do that. Walk side to side. If you want, whatever little room you have. It's kind of nice when you can move a little bit, if you've got a little bit of room to move. Get that little twist in there. If you don't have room, just do it in place. That's okay too. But it's kind of nice to move. Move it around. Let's do a couple more. Nice, easy kicks. All right. And then from here, let's just step it back now. Arms up in the big eye. Woo, I'm ready for leg day. Reach and high, plant your rear foot. Get a nice stretch in your calf. Oh, yeah. Reach as high as you can. Elongate. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back. Press that heel down. Reach high when you think I've reached as high as I can. See if you can reach it a little bit more. Just reach a little bit more. Reaching up. Let's do a big Y now on the other side. Step it back. Sink down as much as you're comfortable. Squeeze between your shoulder blades and reach back for a big Y for yes. Time to work our legs. Reaching back. Squeeze. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back. Ease it down. Squeeze back. Feel a nice stretch in your hip flexor. All right, and speaking of hamstrings, let's come forward and then just ease on down. Ease on down the hamstring road here. Feel a nice stretch in those hammies. Hands out to the side, thumbs right up at the ceiling. And then flex those hamstrings and glutes. Pull yourself up nice and gentle style. Palms straight up at the ceiling here. Step it back and twist. Draw your core in as you twist to the side. And then let's ease on up. Step back on the other side. Step it back, palms up, and twist. Still keeping that core active, drawing in on your belly button. All right, let's ease forward again. Grab onto one of your feet. Gentle pull. We'll get a little balance warm up here. Here we go. Easy pull. Getting a nice stretch. Getting those quads ready for action. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Grab on. Gentle pull. All right, and let's get ready to work our core. We're going to drop down on the floor for our core today. All exercises, all core on the floor. Floor core. And Get yourselves ready. Grab a drink anytime you need it. I'm going to see Michelle is checking. Let's see if she's going to be here so I can help her. Maybe she's having trouble getting in. Let me check real quick. Okay, she's not making it. Okay. All right, let's drop on down. And we're going to start off nothing fancy, just going to do a crunch. Good old-fashioned crunch. It's a standard for a reason because it's high quality. All right, feet flat on the floor, jump in the ice-cold water, get your core drawn in so you can feel that your low back just press into the floor. Fingertips lightly supporting your head. Let's do it. Let's crunch it up. Inhale back down. One vertebrae at a time. Every time you go down, reset. Crunch up. Inhaling back down. And just nice and easy. Just up, crunching up, coming back down. Exhaling as you come up. Inhale on the way back down. And really think about activating that core. So every time you crunch up, you can really feel that core turn on. Crunch. Make it as intense as you can. Yeah, crunch it up. Ease it down. We have 10 more seconds. We can do a couple more. Oh, yeah, for sure. Let's do one more. Crunch it up. Ease it down. All right, let's switch. What's the next on the hip parade? Oh, we're just going to roll right over onto our side for a bent knee side plank with hip abduction because it's leg day. So we're going to get ourselves into this side plank position where we have our trying to get our thighs in line with our upper body. Your shoulder is it's above your elbow right underneath your shoulder. We're going to drive up into this position and then raise your leg, ease it back down, and drop on down. All right, let's do it. Drive it up, raise your leg. Now, if you want to make it a little bit more intense, we can extend that top leg, come up, reach it up, and drive it back down again. Good. Press it up, and let's reach up and back. Hello. There's that muscle. Really get that gluteus medius. Hit it hard. Coming down, and drive it up. Exhale up. Get the core pulled in. Reach back. Leg comes forward. We drop down again. Reset. Drive right back up again. Up and back. And coming forward and down. Ooh, we can do one more. Yes, lucky day. Drive it up. Reach it up and back. And down. Let's switch over. Do the same thing on the other side. So we're nice and even. Get those thighs in line with your upper body. Making sure the elbows are right underneath your shoulder. All right, and then let's do it. Press it right up. We're going to raise your leg. Drive it down. Come on down. Or yeah, everyone's just going for it. Let's do it. Extend that leg. Reach and reach back. Whoa. Really feel that, don't you, when you reach back? Come on down again. Then reset. Drive up. Up and back. Ooh, you can feel it. Feel that muscle working. You can put your hand right back there on your hip. Feel that little gluteus medius. Super important muscle. Keeps those hips strong, keeps your feet lined up, helps you move up and down the steps, helps you run, does all those important things. It gives us the power we need, helps support us in that strong foundation. So that's why we work it hard. One more time. Drive it up. Get some love from the dog. Awesome core workout. And down again. All right, and let's get into an alternating thread the needle plank. Some of my favorite core workout actually is just laughing. That's great for your core, actually. Because you know how sometimes if you're really laughing hysterically before you can't breathe and your core hurts. So watch a lot of funny movies. Great core workout with just kind of sitting there hanging out. Alternating thread the needle plank. We're going to get ourselves into a nice plank position on our forearms, elbows underneath your shoulders. We're going to reach under, up, and then switch sides. So jump in that cold water. We reach under one arm, come up nice and high, come back down, and switch arms. So the whole time we're doing this, think about keep your legs flexed. Tuck your tailbone a little bit. And if you're talking, you may sound a bit like me because you're really flexing your core hard. In addition to the work the core is doing, try to actively keep your strong foundation so we're nice and flat as we reach under, coming up and out, coming down. 14 seconds. I think we can go one more time each side. Even yourself out, whatever side you're on. Make sure we're level. All right, and stop. And now we're going to come into a glute bridge and do single leg glute bridges. Last exercise in the core hit parade. Get yourself in position here. One leg up at the ceiling, why not? Or just let your, you can also just let your leg relax if you want to. All right, I'm going to point my leg right up at the ceiling. So have a nice little target. Jump in that cold water. Flex your glute to that leg that's pushing up. Drive up as high as you can. Ease it back down one vertebrae at a time, just like our crunch, and then press again. Drive up hard. Ease it right back down again. Nice and steady. Core active. Press. Coming down. Ease it down, ease it down, ease it down. Flex that glute and then press it up hard. Ease it down. Nice and steady. We can do a few more. Press it up. Drive it up. Coming down. Flex your glute. Come up again. Ooh, we can do one more. Let's do one more. Flex your glute. Press it up. Ease it back down. Whoo, shake it out a little bit here. Let that leg extend. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So let's get ourselves into position again. All right, other leg up. Get that core activated. Flex your glute. Let's do it. Press. Ease it down nice and steady. Reset. Press right up at the ceiling. Coming back down. Ease it down. Ease it down. Reset your core. Flex your glute. Pressing up nice and high. And easing down. We're aiming for a nice line between your shoulder and your knee as you press up. So drive it up. Get that nice line. Knee to shoulder. Ease it down. Reset. Draw your core in. Flex your glute. Press. Working it. Working it big time. Coming down. Oh, yeah. We can do at least two more. Let's press it up. Easing down. Easing down. Yeah, actually, we can do three more. So here's number 2. Driving up. Coming down. And here we go. Last one. Press it up. Nice and high. And ease down. Awesome. All right. And let's switch. We're going to get ready to do some balance. Some balance work here. All right. Grab a drink anytime you need it. And then we'll get ready to balance. Problems with my little microphone-y thing. It keeps falling off. All right. Get your mat rolled up. I see everyone's way ahead of me. Awesome. Way to go. And let's just get right into this balance deal. We're going to come up onto our right leg. Starting off with a squat. Kind of an easy reach down kind of a squat. So get your knee line with your second and third toe. Come up nice and tall here. And let's just ease down as far as you're comfortable and then pressing through heel, the ball of the foot. Nice. And then let's ease it down again, protecting that little grape. And then drive it right up. I can't believe Radar's actually sitting on the yoga mat with you. That is so awesome. Easing it down again and drive it up. You get extra points for balancing with a dog. And one more time coming down and drive it up. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. We'll do the same thing on the other side. All right. Knee lined up, second, third toe. Core active. And let's do it. Please. Can I please have some room on my yoga mat? And then driving through, pressing hard. Woo, yeah. Ease it down again. You probably really feel that, woo, in the hamstrings and the glutes. Get way down here, and then you drive through the heel and the ball of the foot all the way up. Awesome. Let's come down again. Inhale it down. Inhale it down. Exhale. Press nice and strong. And let's go one more time. One more time. Coming down. And then drive it up. Woo! Shake that out. Now we're going to do straight leg deadlift. Straight leg deadlift. Coming to that right leg. Knee lined up, second and third toe. Give me just a moment here. Whoop. There we go. All right. Knee lined up with your second and third toe. And now we're just going to reach down. Keep a little bend in that leg that we're balancing on. And we're just going to ease down as far as we're comfortable. and then flex that glute and hamstring, pull yourself back up. Trying to keep your weight right over on the heel and the ball of the foot. Coming down, flex, pull yourself back up, hinging your hip back as you go. Hinge back, and you might find that you have a little bit more range of motion with each rep. Flex, pull up. All right, nice. Let's do one more. We can do one more for sure. Coming down, flex, pull back up. Woo! All right, shake it out, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. No big thing. Get your knee lined up with your second and third toe again. Draw your core in nice and tight. And coming right down the leg, just pretending that you even have a weight, and then flex, pull yourself up. It's always nice to practice these deadlifts, this kind of a move. Always doing it just like you would if you were loaded up with some weight. And flex, pull yourself up. That way, we're just always in the habit of keeping that weight right where it's supposed to be, right in close to the body, where we can have the most control and concentrate on working the leg and not turning this into a back exercise and making sure we don't hurt our back. Last one, pull it up. Woo! All right, shake it out, and we're going to get ready to get right into leg time. So first move is going to be, in about 50 seconds, a dumbbell squat, followed by 10 jump squats. All right, and if you're not feeling the jump squat, no problem. We can also do a falling kind of fall into a squat. So if you don't want to do the full jump, so we're in a kind of an athletic position, just kind of drop down. So kind of take the weight off and drop down. But starting off dumbbell squats and then jump squats, then a quick switch to a band Romanian deadlift, followed by a mini band. We'll do a mini band kick. So we're going to kick back with those mini bands. Get that out of the way. There we go. Just to let you know what kind of fussy gear apparatus you need to have at hand. All right, starting off with dumbbell squats. All right, so let's do it. Dumbbell squats. Knees lined up with your feet. Let's do it. Ease it down and then drive up nice and strong. Power it up. Awesome. Come down. Power up. Just drive up real fast. Coming down and explode up. Awesome. Coming down again. Knees lined up. Power up. Good. One more time. Coming down and power it up. All right. Waist down. 10 jump squats or 10 just coming down into a squat. Drive it down. So explode. Light on your feet. Try to be like a ninja. So we just feel nice and light. No one can hear you landing. You've got soft little pads you're like a cat. No offense, Radar. Be like Shadow. Land so no one can even hear you. 10 of those. And then we're going to grab our bands. And we'll do a band Romanian deadlift. So let's get set up for that. Grab your band. Come on down. Hinge your hips. Grab on. Keep that neutral spine. And let's do it. Flex. Drive up nice and strong. Ease it back down. And let's go again. Flex. Up. Down. Make sure every time we brace your core. Brace. Pull. Ease it down, keeping the weight right next to your body. Flexed up, coming down, and then one more time. Flex, drive it up, and down. Awesome. And then grab your mini bands. Put those on, and we'll do a mini band kickback. 10 on your right side, 10 on your left side with your mini bands. And think about that explosive style of power. So driving your foot back, you're nice and hard. So grab onto something so we're nice and stable, and then kick back 10 times. Fast and hard. Quick, as fast as you can, and then switch sides. Getting 10 in there on each side. Woo! And when you're done with that, 1 minute of rest. All right, 1 minute of rest. Grab a drink if you like to. I always need to drink. I drink a lot. I drink like every set. I take a sip of water myself. That's what works for me. Do what works for you, depending on how hydrated you are. And we'll get ready for round 2 in about 40 seconds. Going to do the same thing again. Just keep those legs moving, keep them fresh, so they're ready to go again. And if you feel like you need a little bit more weight, you need a little less weight, just adjust as you go. No big deal. All right, 28 seconds as we get ready for round 2. Going to do the same thing. Going to do our squats and then come into those jump squats, or kind of coming down into a squat. Kind of like if you slipped off a curb, kind of the idea. You know, like, whoa, catch yourself. It's the same idea. Stopping the motion. All right, here we go. 7 seconds. Grab your dumbbells. Let's do this thing. Up nice and tall. All right, and let's do it. We're going to come down, ease it down, and then explode up nice and strong. Power it up. Come on down and drive up. Good. Coming down, driving right through those heels, up nice and tall, all the way up. Coming down, explode. Yes. One more time. When you're ready, power it up. Awesome. Then get those weights out of the way, and let's do it. 10 jump squats or 10 jump squats or 10 squats. Just kind of falling into them. Nice and explosive. 3, 4, like a ninja. Be like a ninja. No one can hear you when you land. You're explosive and powerful. All right. All right, and then let's switch. Grab your bands. Coming right back into another set of Romanian deadlifts. All right, band right underneath your feet. Hinge those hips so we keep this neutral spine. All right. Think about keeping the weight right next to your shins. Flex your glutes and hamstrings and drive up. Ease it back down and explode up. Coming down. Flex up. Hinge. Sheila, I think you need a little bit more hip hinge. Look at you got your knees pretty straight and you're kind of getting more into a squat. Can you turn sideways for me? There we go, like that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, not quite there. Yeah, like about there. Good. And then come down. Yes, that's it. I think it was the angle. I think it's the black. We're all wearing black. I can't see what's happening. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it looks great. Nicely done. Then grab your mini bands. Do your mini band leg kickbacks, 10 on each side. Get that right around the ankle. Kick it back. Power. Think about that power kicking back like you're kicking yourself down the street on a skateboard. All right, and then keep those legs moving. All right, nice, and 1 minute of rest. All right, cool. Thanks for that, Sheila. It looked like a little bit more like you were getting a little bit more into a squat position, like you were coming down more instead of keeping a little bit more with your legs a little bit more straight. But yeah, you know what you're doing. I'll just be quiet. No, it looks great. 35 seconds, and we're going to go again. Yes. 3 more times. Should be good and warmed up now, but keep those legs moving. Do a little hip action if you want to. Keep everything loose. Loosey-goosey, 20 more seconds. And we're going to go again. 15-second warning. Oh, I guess I'll get my bright green dumbbells. You can see what's happening here. All right, feet lined up. Nice and strong. Getting ready to explode out of these squats. All right, let's do it. Coming on down and then power up nice and strong. Like a rocket taking off. Coming down, drive it up. Yes, ease it down, power through. Coming on down and explode. Nice, and one more time. Coming down, drive it up. Awesome. And now, jump squats. Or coming into a squat. Just squatting down. Kind of like it's like your feet almost come off the ground when you're doing it this way. Otherwise, up and ninja landing. Be a ninja. Yeah, fly through the air. Awesome. And moving on, Romanian deadlifts. Let's get right into it. Grab your bands. Romanian deadlift time. Grab those bands. Hinge the hips. Third set should be nice and warmed up. All right, grab on. Flex those hamstrings and glutes and brace and drive up. Ease it right back down again. Brace and pull. Ease it down and brace and pull. Coming down. Brace and pull. Coming back down. And last one, brace and pull. Ease it down. Awesome. And then grab your mini band. Again with the mini band. Put it right around your ankles. Come on down. All right. Hold on to something. Get that little bit of a 45-degree angle with your upper body and kick it back. We can really concentrate on hitting the glutes when we do that. Drive it back, and the same thing on the other side. Driving it back, powerful, explode, kicking back against that lighter weight. Woo! And then walk around. Walk it off. All right. Nicely done. And rest. All right, we are cranking through it. We got 2 more sets of that, then it's cardio time. Burning through our Wednesday workout, burning through our leg day. Yeah, grab a drink anytime you need it. 44 seconds. How you feeling? How those legs doing out there in exercise land? All righty. 30 seconds, and we'll go again. Keep everything moving and grooving as we get ready for the next round. All right, 20-second warning. Getting yourself psyched and ready for action. Gonna grab my lightweight bells. Here we go. Feet lined up again. Always trying to keep everything in proper position. All right, shoulders back, and let's do it. Easing down and then power through. Nice. Coming down and drive up nice and strong. Good. All the way down. Flex, powered up. Coming down, brace, explode. Coming down and brace, power up. Yes. All right. 10 jump squats. 10 ninja jump squats. Woo! Cranking out or just falling right down into a squat. Getting set. Getting into ready position. Still like a ninja. All right. Awesome. And rest. Those jump squats are heavy duty. So, cardio today, just to let you know, it's going to be 30 seconds and 30 seconds like we've been doing. We'll do 4 rounds, but it's just going to be about 7 minutes, I think, because we're getting a lot of heavy duty impact right now. All right. Let's get our bands and do our Romanian deadlifts. Get yourself in position. Grab on. And when you're ready, flex, pull it up. Down, brace, and pull. Ease it down. Keep the weight in real close. Brace and pull. Coming down, brace, pull. Coming down, brace, flex those glutes. Drive up. Nice. All right. And then grab your mini bands again. Again with the mini bands. Right around your ankles. Put it right there. And then kick it back. Drive it back. 10 on each foot. And keeping that nice angle here so we're supporting the upper body so we can just concentrate on that kickback. Alrighty. Woo! All right, and 1 minute of rest. One more time. Woo, and then we'll do our last set. Dumbbell squats and jump squats. All right, grab that drink if you need a drink. And then we'll do our last set. 45 seconds. Plenty of time here. Move around. Keep the legs moving. Moving and grooving as we get ready to go with that final set coming up. All right, 30 seconds. Plenty of time here. Looking good. All right, 20-second warning as we think about getting ourselves in position. 15 more seconds. All right, hold on to those weights, holding them up nice and strong. Feet parallel, toes in line with each other. All right, shoulders back. Let's do it. Ease it down and then explode up. All right, coming down and explode. Nice. Ease it down, explode up. Lots of power. Coming down right through the heels. Press heels and ball of your feet and drive it up. Awesome. All right, jump squat time. Nice and light. Coming down like a ninja. Or just falling right down into it. Falling into that squat position. but still like a ninja. Light on your feet, protecting those joints. All right, grab your bands. Last time, doing those Romanian deadlifts. Let's get ourselves in position. Hinge your hips back. Keep that weight in nice and close. All right, flex those hamstrings and glutes, and let's do a brace. Drive up, ease it back down. Brace and pull. Back down, good. Brace, pull. Flex those hamstrings and glutes. Brace and pull. And one more time, brace, pull. All right, and last time, grab your mini bands and let's do those mini band kickbacks. Working those glutes big time. Hammies too, but really hitting the glutes pretty hard with this. Let's do it, kicking back. Whoo! We're just kicking back, kicking. Just like you're exploding down the street on a skateboard. Just drive it back hard and then switch sides. 10 explosive kickbacks on each side. Whoo! And then all right, nicely done. Resistance down. Nice. All right, take a breather, grab a drink, and we'll get ready to work some cardio, just straight out cardio. No big thing. We're going to do an ab twist. Going to do a band speed punch so we can revisit our push type stuff we did on Monday. So just have a band that's good for doing a fast punch. So it doesn't have to be actually preferable to be more of a mid to lightweight band for that, not a heavy one. And then we're going to do something we haven't done in a while. It'll be a side skip and then come down, side skip, touch. Or if you only have this much room, just kind of side to side. But it'll be at a jog. It's not super fast, not a super high intensity move. And we're not going to do it as a high-intensity move. And then our ball bounce and catch, where we're going to bounce the ball and catch it. All right, so let's get ready to do it. Starting off with the standing ab twist here. And, oops, now things have gone weird. There we go. All right, start off with a standing ab twist. Let's just do it. Ab twist. There we go. So at a jog intensity. Other moves will be at a run. So we're just going to go jog, run, just like you could do if you wanted to go out and do some cardio actually running and jogging. Or if you wanted to get it more hit-like, you could do jog, run, sprint, 30, 20, 10, something like that. All right, getting ready to switch. 2, 1, let's switch. And time for a band speed punch. Let's do it, band speed punch. So drive it out there, nice and strong. We're going to switch at the halfway point. So power it out there at a run intensity. All right, getting ready to switch. 2, 1, let's switch sides. Same thing on the other side. And let's do it. Keep powering it out. Nice. Ooh, awesome position. I love it. Let's get the hand up, protect your jaw. Drive the arm out. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's switch. All right, side skip touch. Let's do it. So skip to the side, touch, off to the side, touch, at a jog intensity. So, or if you want to just stay right here, you don't have to go real far. But if you want to do a couple, you could go a little farther if you want to. If you've got room, you could go 3, 4 steps, whatever. Back moving side to side. Easy peasy. But think about that. Light on the feet. On your feet. Like a ninja. Light on your feet. And switch. Ball bounce and catch. Grab a ball. And let's do it. Add it back to a run. Grab the ball. 180-degree jump turn. Or just shuffle turn. Back and forth. And throw that ball down with your triceps. Just kind of hinge those forearms like a little T-Rex. Back and forth. All right, 10 more seconds. That run intensity, which doesn't take much to get there after leg day. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Getting ready for ab twist again. And let's do it, ab twist. Yeah, let's work that core a little bit more. Back to a jog. Jog intensity. See how I'm doing here. Yeah, right in the zone. In that aerobic zone right there. Driving that knee up. Getting that little crunch in there. Yeah. Working that core. Looking good. I think this is Radar's favorite. All right, 7 more seconds. And we're going to grab our bands again for that band. Actually, let's switch it. Let's do a sledgehammer swing. Sledgehammer swing. Grab your band. Sledgehammer swing. Woo! Let's just give those push muscles a little breather. And let's swing it hard. So run intensity if you're feeling it. If you're not, just keep it at a jog. That's okay. We had a lot of explosive work already done. Switch sides, same thing other side. All those jump squats, kicks and whatnot. Woo! So let's do. Yeah, I like this sledgehammer swing thing. One of my favorites. All right, 5 more seconds. Keep twisting. Get good core work there. Let's switch. And side skip touch again. Let's do it. And coming over, side skip touch. Coming down, touch. If you want to get all the way down and touch the ground, you can. All the way down. Woo. Back and forth. If you don't have a lot of room, just kind of shuffle a little bit side to side. Just stay on your yoga mat if you want to. Back and forth. Nice and light. Side skip touch. Like a ninja, looking good. And switch. All right, what we got next here? Ball bounce and catch. Grab your ball. And let's do it. Bounce, twist. Get that little twist in there, side to side. If you want to do a 180 jump turn, that's your business. Go right ahead. Just make sure that we're light on our feet. Move like a ninja. Nice and light. Back and forth. Halfway point. Check in with yourself. See how you're feeling. Make sure we aren't getting into that impossible to carry on a conversation. We want it to stay difficult. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. All right. Come back to the ab twist. Let's do it. Ab twist again. Woo! Get that crunch in there. Drive that knee up. Bring those elbows down. Yes. Working that core. Looking good. Woo! All right, keep crunching away. Got about 10 more seconds. And we're going to switch again. Let's go back to that band punch again this time, just for fun. Just cause we can. 3, 2, 1. Grab your band. And let's do that band speed punch. And speed punch. Crank it out. All right, explode it out there. Keep the hand in close. Drive out. Nice and fast. Yeah. Looking good. Getting ready to switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides. Same thing on the other side. And just keep burning it out. Yes. All right. Drive it out at a run intensity. Lots of power. Get ready to switch again in 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. All right. Side skip touch time. 3, 2, 1. Side skip touch. Side skip touch. Or reach. Come all the way down if you want to. Back and forth. Side skip. Get a little touch in there. Side skip touch. Yes. Nice and light. 15 seconds. Keep working it. Closing in. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And switch. All right, ball bounce and catch. Grab your ball. And let's do a ball bounce and catch. Back and forth. And using those arms, those forearms really, throw the ball down. We'll get some really awesome tricep work. Sneaking in some tricep work here on leg day. Working the triceps, working the pecs and shoulders. Ooh, and the lats. All right, with our sledgehammer swing. All right, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. All right, last time through, standing ab twist. Let's do it. Ab twist. Ooh, crunch. Drive that knee up. Almost done. 2 more minutes. Woo, almost there. It's finite, kids. All right, add a jog intensity. Working that core on Wednesday. feeling good. Crunch it away. Okay. And 5 more seconds. Keep working it. 3, 2, 1. Sledgehammer swings. Let's do those again because they're a good time. 3, 2, 1. Sledgehammer swings. Try to keep your band right off the midline, using those core muscles to twist you around. Get your head, your sternum, and your hands all lined up, driving it out. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Same thing on the other side. And just keep swinging away. All right. Swing it like you mean it. Almost there. And 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Let's switch. One more time. Side skip touch. Let's do it. Coming across the rooftops of Tokyo. Yes. Maybe you're in Shinjuku. Like in your little ninja outfit, trying to be silent across the roof tiles. No one can hear you up there. Nice and light. Yeah, lots of ninja moves here today. Try to be light on our feet to protect your joints. Nice and solid. Good reach down. Love it. Fantastic. And 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Last time, ball, bounce, and catch. Let's do it. 2, 1. Ball, bounce, and catch. Easy spin. Yes, light on your feet. Back and forth. All right. Let it rip. This is at a run intensity, but it's the last set. We've done heavy duty leg exercises, so whatever you're feeling, do it. If you're more of a jog thing, that's okay, because we've only got 8 more seconds. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Woo, cool down time. Woo, keep everything moving. Keep your arms moving. Keep your legs moving. But grab a drink of water, and we'll get into some cool down. There we go. All right. When you're ready, join me in here in the cool down zone as we work it. Just moving side to side, so we're still moving. Nice, easy arm moves. Yeah, easy swings. Ooh, nice deep breath in. And let it out. Oh, yeah. Let those arms kind of float along there as we swing back and forth. Slowing it down. Yeah, slowing it down a little bit more. Get a little pause in there. Let's get that little step pause in there. Step pause. Step pause. And let's do this. I'm going to actually, maybe we'll walk that direction. We're just going to walk that way, or you can walk forward. We're going to walk forward. Put one foot in front. Bend your knee, flex your toe back. Hinge your hips. Let's stretch. Stretch your hamstrings. Watch your balance. Getting a nice little pre-stretch there. Let's walk it back. And open yourself up to this beautiful Wednesday squeeze between the shoulder blades. Oh, yeah, that feels good. And then let's go forward again. Let's come forward. Ease it forward. Plant one foot. Flex your toe back. Bend your knee. Hinge your hips again. Support yourself on that other leg. Oh, feel a nice stretch. All right, then let's walk it back again. Stepping back on the other side. Open yourself up. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Yes, Wednesday is yours. All right, let's come right here to the middle. Ooh, and let's just move. Just let your body move. After doing all that heavy lifting, let's just be like a willow tree. Like a nice supple branch. Bend in the breeze, whatever comes your way today. Just go with it. Bend with it. Don't force it. Let it happen. Just got to bend so we don't break. Easy move. All right, and let's do this. Let's make up a nice big energy ball. Yeah, and then let's take that. Ooh, and just gently send it out there to the world to do some good with some nice energy just floating down on people. Let's step back. Plant your rear foot, get a nice stretch in that heel, reaching high, and then reach a little higher, and then even a little higher if you can. Whoa, stretch it out. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back, plant your heel, and then reach. And reach, just keep reaching higher and higher. See if you can just keep elongating, getting yourself as high up there as you can with your hands trying to touch the sky. Whew, all right. And now let's do a big Y. And we're going to sink down into a lunge as far as we're comfortable. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. And we just sink down. Feel a nice stretch in the hip flexor there. Oh, that feels good. After all of those heavy-duty ab twists we did. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back and ease down as far as you're comfy. Squeeze in between the shoulder blades. We got that external rotation like we're going to touch our palms against that wall behind us. Yeah, and let's then come forward and let's get right back into those hammies again. Let's not forget the hammies. Come right down your shins. Just keep supporting yourself, coming down as far as you possibly can, and feel a nice stretch in those hamstrings. Lift your head so you're looking at about 3 feet in front of you. Take a nice deep breath in and then slowly come back up. Not too fast. All right, palms up. Let's step it back and just twist around as far as you're comfortable. Draw your core in, getting some nice twist in your spine. And then let's come forward. We'll go back and do the same thing on the other side. Palms up. Step it back, plant that rear foot, and we'll twist. Easy twist, easy twist. Awesome. And then let's come on up again, and let's grab on to one of our feet. Do a gentle pull if you want. Flex your glutes, and we'll get a little bit more stretch in those hip flexors. Be a good thing after today's workout. Nice, easy pull. I feel those muscles relax. And take those nice deep breaths in and try to direct them into those muscles, helping them to release. All right, and then let's do the same thing on the other side. Come on up, gentle pull. Easy pull. Deep breath in, slowly let it out. Should we bring the heart rate down? Oh yeah, bringing it right on down. Actually says easy, that's nice. All right, and then let's come on down to the floor. We're going to do some more stretching. We're going to work those hamstrings now big time. So let's drop on down. Ease on down. Woo! And let's put one foot up at the ceiling. Hold on, or grab on right below your knee. Flex your toe back and then gently pull in. Let's feel a nice stretch in those hamstrings. Just till we feel the stretch. No pain. Just easy, easy pull. Feeling the stretch. All right. And roll your ankle. Roll it around. Make sure we keep those ankles supple. We need that ankle mobility so we can, not just for walking around, running and skipping and hopping and all that jumping and business. We also need that suppleness just so we can do things like do a squat. The more supple the ankle is, the easier we can get into those squats. Let's drop down your lower leg, kick your heel to the outside, and then come up and over the top. See if you have any tightness here on the outside of your hamstring. May or may not, depending on what you've been doing lately. And let's roll that ankle some more. Work that ankle. Give it some love. All right, and then let's ease that leg down. Let's bring up the other leg. Give this other leg a little nice stretch. Let's gently pull it in. Flex your toe toward your shin. Holding it there, pulling it in. Still thinking about that breathing every time you exhale, trying to get a little bit more stretch in those muscles. And let's roll our ankles. All right, then drop your lower leg down, kick your heel to the outside, and then come up and over the top. You can flex that toe again. Woo! I'm feeling it more on the right side than the left, which I usually do. And yeah, let's roll that ankle a little bit more. Okay, and let's ease ourselves up. Get those feet together. Hands behind you, with your fingertips pointed away from you, rolled your shoulder blades back. Let's press your hips forward as far as you're comfortable and trying to drive your knees down to the floor. And let your head drop back, like your jaw drop open. And when your head can't go back anymore, just gently, slowly close your jaw, and we'll stretch those muscles in the neck. They get so tight from all of our modern devices that we use when we have our head forward. So let's just offset that. All right, and then let's just, from here, roll over and let's work that back a little bit. Hands right underneath your shoulders. We're going to flex our glutes and just gently press up. Keep those glutes active. Press up as high as you can, keeping your pelvis in the floor. Ease it back down again, and then reset. Might be able to go a little higher this time. Flex your glutes, gently pressing up. Press it up, press it up. Don't force it. Let's ease it back down. See if we can go again. Flex your glutes and press. Coming up just as high as you're comfortable. All right, and from here, let's ease up and back. Press your palms into the floor, and we're going to come into child's pose and pull back, and we'll get a nice stretch in our lats. All righty, and then let's come on up. Up nice and tall. And let's get some good energy. Reach up nice and high. Let's exhale down. And then nice deep breath in. Oh, yeah. Wednesday energy, midweek energy. So much promise. Coming down, exhaling down. Deep breath in. That's the stuff. Let's do one more. Coming down, filling yourself with good energy to last you all day. Nice deep breath. Ooh, Wednesday workout done.